Well, South Bend Mayor Pete Buttigieg has about 2 months left on his deployment in Afghanistan.
And for the first time since he left back in February, I had a chance to interview him via Skype. We had a lot to talk about, of course, from the power outage that had downtown in the dark to a somewhat tumultuous time within the South Bend Common Council. In today's world,
check 1 2 3 4 5.
Technology makes it possible to see and hear from your city's mayor, even when he's almost 7,000 miles away.
How many more days do you have?
Approximately 60. Not that I'm counting.
At home in South Bend, he prefers to be called Mayor Pete. In Afghanistan, he's Lieutenant Pete.
Do people there treat you any differently because they know that you're the mayor of South Bend?
Not really. You know, when you're in a deployed environment, the most important thing is your ability to do your job.
And that job includes many things, from supporting security in the country to more simple tasks at the base.
Well, a couple of times at one of the places I work, it was my turn to clean the toilet, and nobody was very interested in what my day job was.
When he deployed, Buttigieg temporarily passed off the duties of his job to Deputy Mayor Mark Neal. Neal has all the authorities of the office, but Buttigieg says he checks in at least once a week via Skype, including those times recently when the city was tested, like in May when downtown was crippled by an underground power failure, and in July, when crews mobilized after heavy storms.
There's a part of me that wishes I could run right there and help out.
He says he tosses around ideas, but he trusts his team back at home, including their reaction to the arrest of Councilman Henry Davis Jr. on drunk driving charges and the infighting on the council.
You know, there'll be plenty of time to get into that when I get back. I think for now, I'll just say that, you know, every member of the community, every citizen wants to be sure that our leadership is working well together.
For now, his goal is managing his duties on deployment while keeping up to date on what's happening back at home. Along the way, he's shown his support for South Bend, flying the city flag. He's also maintained a sense of humor, laughing at the fact the Navy misspelled his last name when they first issued his uniform.
Which is funny. You'd think an easy name like mine would be pretty simple to spell, but I'm glad we got it sorted out now.
Buttigieg, right? I asked the mayor when exactly he'd be back in office here in South Bend. He couldn't put a date on it, but like many of us do around here, he measured it in football time, saying he would probably miss a few Notre Dame games.
And the heck with spelling it? How about saying it? I think that was one of the big challenges.
They might have some trouble with that, too.